Hello viewers, my name is Eric and welcome to another episode of YOLO Truck Simulator with me, Eric. Yeah, I haven't played Euro Truck Simulator in a while because I've been, driving around in American Truck Simulator, which is slightly more representative of the environments I drive in real life, but not really because, see that? Yeah. That's called. That's the Pokemon hotline caller from Drunken Peasants. Forgot his name. Darn it. But yeah, this is my cool profile pic right now, and it's better than my previous profile pic, which I have uploaded on World of Trucks. All right, let me go do world map, and we're currently in Gdansk. So, what am I thinking of doing right now? Well, I guess I could take a job, since I haven't played in this in a while. Alright, so let's take a job. Over to, either to Aberdeen or Bergen. Wow, so much money. Can't wait until I earn this much money in, American Truck Simulator, but, I guess I'll take this job. Because, I want to drive in Norway some more. So yeah. And this is a, well, it's a pretty short job. But both of these are, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna take this job. And, just gonna see what happens. Alright. There are bugs flying around, but, can't do anything about that. Just gonna check my settings real quick. Alright, so my graphics are... I don't need to check my graphics. No, they're good. But what about controls, right? Keyboard plus mouse steering, real automatic, with adaptive automatic transmission. Alright, cool. Truck is, of course, the trusty Volvo FH Sleeper. And, don't crash into me. Darn it. Alright. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's weird going back to Euro Trucks after driving American trucks for so long, but yeah. That's a red light. But yeah, this game is also better in some ways because the fill-ups aren't as frequent. You know what? I normally don't play with like I play American Truck Simulator with the sleep on, but I normally don't play Euro Truck Simulator with the sleep. No, the sleepy thingy on. But just for this video, I'm gonna turn on the fatigue simulation, if I can find it. Which here, all right, and turn the advisor speed limit. I guess, yeah. I guess we'll show truck limit. We're gonna be all lawful, law-abiding in this game. Alright, so, yep. I'm using a condenser mic, so you can probably hear everything. Alright, let's view the job offer. Freight market and fireworks. Baby, you're a fire. Well, that's as much as I'm allowed to sing under the terms of fair use, which I guess I don't really care about. But I can't absolutely not care about. I mean, even if I don't get sued by Katy Perry, just singing it makes me sound like a cunt. So, oops. Alright. Yeah. I'm not used to, you can probably hear some kind of echo in the recording because, I'm playing this without headphones. And yeah, I am not used to playing without headphones. Oh. So, I guess the slightly more realistic coupling is on, both. That is alright. Anyway, next rest stop in 10 hours. I wonder if we get a automatic rest stop in on a train on the boat ride. I don't know. I'm gonna find out after we cross the sea. Alright, car. Shit. Alright, can I turn right? I probably can't. But, unlike American Truck Simulator, I'm not looking for excellence. Alright, so I couldn't turn right then. Oh well, doesn't matter. Like, as you can see, I got tons of cash. I am straight up ballin'. And the interior of this truck, I don't know, was it always like this? I have no idea. Because the yellow seat seems kind of weird. Alright. God, I hate bugs so much. So there was no stop signs. Yeah, I think I recall something about Germany having no stop signs, and cars just giving way to whoever is on the right. And I don't think that will ever work in the United States. Good old US of A. And I'm guessing that it probably doesn't really work all that well in Germany either. I think I've been to like a few American towns where there weren't stop signs at intersections. Although I am not sure if it really didn't have stop signs, or was it just a matter of me not noticing the stop signs. Alright. So the speed limit is 43 miles an hour. As you can see, I've converted my speed units to imperial. Although my speed gauge is still in kilometers, so I get the best of both worlds. Alright, 50 miles an hour speed limit. This is the truck speed limit, by the way. Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, 50 is 80 kilometers an hour, so it's not fast. Oh well. Just set the cruise control there. And we're on our way. And you know, this right here, it's me scratching my bushy beard. It's not. It's my hair. My fucking hair. Gotta slow down. Oh yeah, and somewhere along the way we also have to refuel. Nice. Rotary. Alright, Rotary. Let's see what you got. Yes. Weird bumps coming out of nowhere. Good thing I swerved, otherwise I would have hit the railing. Alright. There we go. Round and around. Going on a boat ride. It's weird because you'd think that boat rides would automatically refill your rest meter. I'm gonna see if that's the case. See if that's the case. Always graphics looking great. Wow. Oops. I almost died there. Oh, there's a rest area here. But I don't need rest right now, so I guess I'll just take the boat. Alright, so do I have to rest? Yep. Well, I guess my rest meter was either reset or I may have gotten I don't know, man. Either way, I'm gonna set my trip distance is 663 miles, and I have 694 miles. It's a bit of a stretch, so I'm gonna probably get refuel, get fuel. It's strange to think that I now have to worry about resting and stuff, which is something I never really cared about before. But yeah, we could probably rest here since we have to slow down anyway. So that's gonna be where we rest up, and yeah. And since we usually take that route, I think I'm gonna take a different path, just to increase my the amount of map I'm exploring. So yep, there we go. All right, so my lights and fucking bugs. I mean, I don't know if I can do this, man. With the bug around me, like I can turn on the fan, which will disrupt the airflow and make the bug sort of go away, but I don't know if I want to destroy the video like that. But I don't know. I'll just keep doing this for a while, and if I can't take it anymore, I'll turn on the fan. 19 maps an hour, 19 miles an hour, and the cruise control is able to hold this speed somehow. Alright, clear left, clear right. And let's go. I wonder if there are more transmission options for this car, for this truck. I guess I could check after I deliver the goods. Looking good as always. Oh, I could check right there. There's a shop right there. And of course, one benefit of the European Truck Simulator map is of course that the map is much larger than the American Truck Simulator map, which they are planning on updating. Alright, where is the repair shop? Yeah, it's right there. Alright, so let's go in here. And let's go in here. Alright, let's see, service, what can I do? Nothing. Alright, now upgrade shop. Cabin, well I can certainly, but I don't really like any of these other cabins, so I'm just gonna leave. Yes, I'm just gonna do the upgrade shop again. Alright, chassis, yep. Alright. Engine, we're at the best engine we can find. Transmission, nope, just the one with the retarder, and the one without the retarder. Exclusive, custom metallic color, I like this paint job, so basically, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can really do. Except, well, I don't care about lug nuts, but Coronet, Civic, yeah, these I don't care much about as well. So yeah. Basically, there's nothing to do. And I'm just wasting my time here. Alrighty then. I guess since there aren't that many upgrade options, then we should get a move on. Alright. Let's see if I can't just drive out of here. Yes, I can. Alright. Good. I want to see what's up ahead. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of wandering. Because, as you can see, in American Truck Simulator, while in American Truck Simulator I'm a poor piece of shit, in Euro Truck Simulator I am filthy, filthy, filthy rich. And that makes me actually less efficient of a driver. But, it also makes me more efficient at exploring. more willing to explore. Wow, this is so cramped. Such a cramped. Alright. Yeah, in Norway, apparently 80 is the maximum speed limit you'll see on. 80 kilometers an hour. It's either, yeah, is the maximum speed limit you'll see on most roads, which I think is amazing. And I mean, I don't know how true is that, since that's the gist I get from seeing Bjorn Nyland's videos. But yeah, apparently he said in one of the episodes, one of the videos. I don't know where. I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. But yeah, that's what the gist I get from is that speed limits are like 80 miles an hour, 80 kilometers an hour in a lot of places, which I think is amazing, right? And I get if it is true, then I get why they do that, because you know, like, not only do they have less roads, like smaller, narrower roads, since they have less drivers, so less cars, so they don't need as many cars, so they have like narrower roads, and because of narrower roads, then you also need to go slower to be safer. But maybe they also want to save gas, since gas in Europe, I know, is expensive as hell, so yeah. So yeah, both of those things combine to mean that you're absolutely to mean that drivers have to drive slower, which I think is good. I think it's good. Like, I would love if like I could drive like 80 miles an hour. I mean 80 kilometers. Oh yeah, 80 miles. I mean, I guess I would love it as well, but just not too much. Like, if I was going like, if I had to drive like 500 miles, then I would go 80 miles an hour. If I could, legally. But I always obey the law, so that's my problem. So I can never bring myself to like really speed. I wonder if the devs added Teslas to this game. I mean, I know there's Teslas in American Truck Simulator, but I don't know if this game has, like, because there are Teslas in Norway, so I'm not sure. Just gonna check where I am. I have no idea. Right, so yep, I am in some weird. I guess this is Sweden, right? I don't know, man. I could be entirely wrong. I don't know where anything is. Oh well. Wow, so much traffic to the left. And I guess you're supposed to stay to the right side, unless passing. And of course, you're never allowed to pass from the right. You know, just in-game, like, I guess in real life it's better to just have traffic laws enforced by the cops so that, you know, you get caught less, but in this game I would rather like speed cameras, because then I know I can speed. Because, if speed cameras are fixed, then you know where to slow down to avoid getting caught, or like you can basically ration out a certain amount of money for speed cameras if you don't if you want to speed. But yeah, American Truck Simulator, because cops are everywhere and unpredictable, so I can't speed American Truck Simulator. Up I go. Up I go. And to the left. Alright, clear right. Alright, and speed limit is 43 miles an hour, which suits me just fine. So 579 miles on a scale of 30 to 1, I mean 20 to 1. So, oh no, I forgot. I think the scale in Sweden is larger, bigger. I don't even know if I'm in Sweden, but I think the scale in Sweden or Switzerland. I don't know any of these places. Yeah. Europe is just one big fucking mystery to me. But yeah, if you're assuming a distance of a scale of 1 to 19, so 566 would be about 30 miles. Which at this speed would take about 45 minutes. So yeah, that's how much time I've spent playing this game, folks. But I think it pays off in my driving abilities. How funny is this? Like you're just gonna get on the highway for literally half a, like not even half a mile, just for 2 seconds, and then you're like, oh no, I have to cross, and it's not really a highway because there's an intersection in the middle that cars have to stop, slow down for, and there are no traffic lights. Ah, superb. And I say this in a sarcastic sense. I don't really think it's superb. I think it's awful. Alright. Let's continue on here for a tiny bit. Just look at the income pouring in. Right, clear left. And, okay, base. Your loss, my gain. Wide open spaces where buses just pop out of nowhere. Oh, so there are now sheep and, oh no, horses that are animated. Cool. Right, so I guess we're here already. So, time to make a left turn. Well, I guess just keep following the road then. Wait, are we here? Shit. Alright. Let's see. Nope, that is the... Nope, this is just, yeah. So that is my custom route. This is not. This is just a normal route. So I guess we could make it a bit more custom by moving ourselves through here instead. And yeah. That should add a tiny bit of exploration points, which I apparently care about. Yeah, we have to get gas soon. I feel like we might as well get it now, you know. It's just 6 hours of sleep left, so not too worried about sleep. But yeah, actually no, because we did the calculations and yeah, there should be definitely enough gas to get us to the point I've chosen to both fuel and sleep. So yeah, this not a huge concern. I've also driven in Canada, and it is fucking weird, man. So yeah, it's like these intersections that are just like, what? "40 miles per hour is my favorite speed, man. It's like the perfect speed, like balance between like mileage and, you know, the ability of my Prius to run in pure electric mode, and also it's not too slow. Like um, generally on like any road that isn't a complete highway, I generally won't be able to go like 30 miles an hour. But definitely like 40 miles an hour. Like, you can't say anything about that. So generally, as long as it's 40 miles an hour or above, I follow the speed limit. So yeah, 40 miles an hour is a great speed for many reasons. So 4 hours left. And 4 hours in Euro Truck Simulator, unlike in American Truck Simulator, is a lot. Because American Truck Simulator, because the map is so compressed, the time is also compressed as well. And you have to find a rest stop as soon as the clock hits like 2 hours. Basically, it's less efficient. Like you make more deliveries in Euro Truck Simulator than you can in American Truck Simulator within 1 hour of within 1 day of in-game time. So yeah, within the same in-game period. Oh well. See, that's how I drive, man. I'm all like, what? Sure, this isn't inefficient at all. I can do 420 miles in a day, easy. It's like, driven that distance just for fun. Although I'm cutting down on that because even in my Prius, it's still costing gas money. Gas money which I would prefer not to spend. So yeah, even though it is very difficult for a simulator like this to be completely realistic, and I know it isn't, but well, it's either this or spending like $16 a day on gas. Nobody wants to spend $16 a day on fucking gas, man. Fucking asshole. Shut up, you piece of shit. Like, that's what I would say if I were a impolite piece of shit. I would be all like, shut up. Which wouldn't even make sense because, it's a car. Can't talk. I sincerely hope that Norway's roads don't have this many cars. And the wind is of course blowing that way. You know that Massachusetts has tornadoes? Like, I didn't even know that. Apparently it does. That's kind of scary. And of course I am not allowed to go 110 kilometers an hour. Which is fine by me. So 3 hours times, it's about, so yeah. Just gonna double check. Yep, my rest stop is coming up. Alright, now let's see if I can't go to the rest stop. Yeah, auto pass. Which I apparently have. Alright. Can I sleep here? Can I please sleep here? Pretty please with a cherry on top? Come on. Apparently not. So why the fuck would you put that symbol there? I guess our best bet would be this town. Or there, right? I mean, either way, right? Yeah. You don't have a lot of, like, sleep left. Probably, like, make another 100 miles, so this is too far off. So, yeah. We're going to Oslo. Or the place near Oslo. In fact, we're just gonna go to our home sweet home. To get both gas and sleep. Although, I'm not sure the cargo will fit. Yes, make way for me. Oh, I have loan installments? How fantastic. You know what? I'm gonna do some funny things with loans. Right. So yeah, instead of borrowing insane amounts of money like a normal person, just gonna See, this is what you do when you're rich as fuck in a trucking sim with nothing else to do. It's like, okay, just gonna incur some really high interest loans for 35 days. And pay $15,000 a day in loans. Just because I can. Alright, so yeah, let's mark out the, did we already mark out the map? Mark out the place we're gonna go? Yes, we did. Alright then. Let's head there. Let's head there. Let's head there. Alright. So yeah, I've got 2 hours and 30 minutes of sleep left. I have exactly 2 hours and 30 minutes of sleep left. I was scared shitless of hitting something there. So we're taking this ginormous detour just so we can get fuel and rest. How crazy is that? Alright, so we're almost there. Almost at our rest stop. Rest stop slash fuel stop. Alright, come on. Yes. Let me rest. Alright. And also, let me get some gas. Alright, now that is about 100 liters of gas, which in American Truck Simulator is not a lot because the map scale is so small, so you have to refuel very often. But in this game, it's quite a bit. I'm thinking of taking this route. Yeah, exploring unexplored roads. You see, when a company gets to be as big as my own, it becomes my duty to support public infrastructure by incurring as many fines as I can, so that the government can take that money and spend it on something useful. That is, of course, completely absurd, but that's basically what capitalism says. Yep. And I'm not sure. I don't think, like, I'm not sure how other ideologies think, but I just don't think it's right, you know. Like, it's like, yeah, in this system, it's like people who, you know, parking tickets are a legitimate way for the cops to make money. It's like, what? Like, you know, like, wouldn't it be better if people don't do parking violations? But, you know, yeah, it's like for-profit policing, man. It's just fucking weird. It's like when the purpose of your job is to anyway. Auto pass. I was doing so well. But yeah, when the purpose of your job is to catch criminals, then you want people to commit crimes so that you can continue to have a job. So it's like, we should, like, the whole point of having cops is that you pay them so that crimes don't happen. But instead, when you, like, monetize crimes, you make it so that, hey, you know, if some crimes do happen, it's in the cops' benefit. Which, I think it's absolutely retarded, but that's just how this modern world works. What are you gonna do? Alright, so no matter what, we should be able to arrive at our destination without another without another fuel up. So yeah. Yay, auto pass. Now the thing about tunnels is, of course, if you go through tunnels, your GPS doesn't work. And GTA simulates this while Euro Truck Simulator doesn't. I don't know, man, maybe like there are some special, like truckers use a special GPS that doesn't fail when you go through a tunnel. I mean, I know that on both my Windows Phone and Google Maps, it's that the GPS will sort of like, you know, dead reckoning. Like use dead reckoning. It'll like just sort of like guess where you are based on your speed. So it'll give you a rough idea of where you should be, like when you're in a tunnel, but it's not very precise. Alright, so we're on the road, continuing on our trip. And I guess we could have cut down on our journey if we did a bit of creative boating, which would have like increased, you know, boating costs, but it would have decreased our fuel costs. I mean, our fuel use, so that we didn't have to like go out of the way to. Yeah, going out of the way was for the rest stop. Like gas, really, we could have just waited until the end. Tunnel, yippee. You're right, left. Here we go. Wonder how much. I wonder how much money a gas station position in a place like that earns. I don't know, man. There's probably a lot more traffic than your truck simulator would like to represent. There's probably like more traffic going through here than the game, represents. But oh well. And that was a bit of a downhill stretch there. It's going back up now that we're up. It's my gas engine coming on, and here we go. That whole adaptive transmission thing, it's not working too well here. Like, the car's not downshifting too... Now it's downshifting a bit. It's not downshifting a lot. Like, I am 10 miles per hour beneath my target speed right now. So yeah, the transmission, not the best thing in the world. This automatic. But I guess, who am I to complain as long as it works? Trippy dude. I mean, I realize that I should probably brake sometime, but this is going great. This is going superb, in fact. I'm gonna let it run. Whoa! I bet truckers in real life actually do this. Because it is preferable to overheating your brakes. So yeah, that was kind of fun. And 180 miles left. So it's about 4 hours left on trip, and 6 hours of sleep left. Yep, that's the engine being retarded again. That's the transmission being retarded again. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna downshift when I need to. I can handle this. I have 750 horsepower, which gives me a roughly a power to weight ratio of 0.1%. So I don't need no damn downshifting. I can maintain my speed just fine. I guess that's, nope, that's just a lake. It's just a lake. So yeah, I guess Skyrim is based on Scandinavian regions like this one. Yeah, because it's, Nords, from Norway. Alright. Slow down to 43 miles an hour. And yeah, this is the alternate route that I picked. Which I guess is good, because that means I got to see more of the map. And more maps mean more exploration points. Driver Jaroslaw W has leveled up. In other news I don't give a shit about. And of course, this is driving in a tunnel. In fact, climbing a mountain from inside a tunnel. Which is the weirdest thing, but oh well. Yeah, like, do tunnels like these actually exist in Norway? It's kind of weird, man. It's like, you'd expect most of a road on a mountain to be like outside and not be in a tunnel. So I don't know how this works. Alright, time to slow down and turn right. Oh wow, I shouldn't have accelerated, because this was a downhill grade. That really does not require acceleration. This is pretty cool. And the fact that I didn't use any brakes was also pretty cool. Cool, if unsafe. The hell is that? You know, I hate these. This is so weird. This is so fucking weird, man. Like, whoever designed this should be like shot, man. It's like, what? How would you do that? It doesn't make sense, man. Like building a roundabout in the middle of a tunnel. Don't you know that tunnels are dangerous already? Like, dangerous enough without fucking rotaries, right? Well, I guess we're gonna be fine. Speed limit is 50 again. On this fucking suspended bridge. See, in a normal roundabout, in a normal rotary or whatever you call it, it's safe because you can't see what cars are on the other sides, right? Like, you have visibility to your left because it's out in the open, but not in this. This, it's all like enclosed, and visibility is all blocked off and fucked up. So many toll roads. I fucking hate tolls. But good news, 1 hour of in-game time left. No speed cameras can get me. And I got no fines aside from the fine for the red light. No, trying to turn on right. Trying to turn right on red. Fucking Germany. I see the target. See, even at the maximum interest rate loans, I still make more, like just from like 2 drivers, than the interest for a day, than the repayment for a day actually. So it's like, what can I do? You know what I wish? I wish I could use, funds from my Euro Truck Simulator company to invest in my American Truck Simulator company, so that I can get off the ground in America. Alright, so we're here, and with some pretty high def looking rocks. Yes. Alright, so I sort of know how to do this. Put this here. Alright, and now it's easier when there are no other trailers around. Alright. Cool. Excellent. Driven distance 776 miles for 475.1 liters. And of course, that's 475 times 0.25. So equals about 118 gallons or so, which that is of course not a completely good estimate, but which is about 6.5 miles per gallon. So roughly, I know it's a bit less, so it's a bit more than 6.5 miles. So it's about 7 miles per gallon, which is actually pretty good, pretty darn good. All right, but of course, also I was driving slow. Like American Truck Simulator, I can reach like 75 miles an hour, so. Unlike this, in this game where the top speed I reached was like 60. Well, there was that stretch with 70, but yeah, here's my new profile. And yeah, we're gonna, well, anyway, thanks for watching in this episode of YOLO Truck Simulator. There probably won't be a next time, if ever. But, until next time, thanks, not just thanks for watching, but also stuff happens. I'm really kind of sleepy right now, so that's why I'm incoherent, mumbling, and I'm gonna shut off this recording.